right, I think we are live. Gonna have a little short Friday night stream here. Get a little bit more progress made. Don't know if I'll stream this weekend or not. It's one of the few weekends that we are actually in town. So I don't know. We'll see. Volume. But we're streaming tonight. It's gonna be a short one though. I think I've been going for about an hour. Most of this week and last week. Probably only gonna be on for 20 or 30 minutes tonight. Okay. So last time we did a little bit with the standings. I've updated that a bit. We're gonna try to wrap out the layout of the standings, wrap up the layout of the standings. Maybe add a button to the Tour Life settings, which doesn't have anything currently. And then I think we're gonna call it. So last time I've got the button shortened a little bit. Numbers are off to the side. Aesthetically, I might change this a little bit, but I think this at least looks better than having it next to the name. User buttons are still way too wide, so we're going to adjust that a little bit. The first thing I want to do is add a box here for point totals. Let me think about how I want to do that. I've got my column. We're doing a row. That's spaced evenly is how I have it set up currently. I'm going to remind myself of how I actually had this set up. For each, we've got the row, so we've got the number. I could throw the labels next to it. It's not going to look overly good. Am I even setting the height on this? I do set the height. And that's a fixed size. I wonder... Let's get rid of this. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought that was going to do. Okay, so what I do want is not a fixed size, but I do want a minimum size. Minimum size. Screen width, let's go 0.5. This can be 0.5. Yeah, because then pretty much everything should fit that. I can make that a little bit wider too, but I like this better. They're spaced evenly. I'm going to throw points up on the right side. We could probably try this then. So for each one, we've got a row. So let's throw some text up here. We'll start with this. See how this looks. Let's call this position constant. Whoa, come. Stop that. There we go. Let's refactor into a row. Maybe if I just click on this one. Yes, that's better. All right. Man, those little pop-up windows are real annoying sometimes. Go away. I can't even highlight the text that I want to. If I just fix it, will you stop? No more. Got it. Name. Points. And let's just space them evenly and let's see what that looks like. This is not going to be as clean, I think, as I want it, but I don't really want yeah. If I spell out position, maybe that probably helps a little bit, but not much. I'll throw points in. I don't want to place them in columns. I kind of like it being in rows. I want to make sure that they're aligned perfectly, which I'm sure I could accomplish with the column, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think we need that text. I'll leave it for right now in case it gets better, but I don't think we need it. What I do want to do here is within this for, we've got this. Then we're going to throw the same thing underneath the outline button. And then I think I already created a variable for points, tournament points earned. It really should be like tour points earned. Yeah, that's more clear. And then we'll fix the errors here. Maybe if the pop-ups don't get in our way. Tour points, tour points. Good to go. Or one more back here. Yeah. Okay. Save that. And then we'll go back to standings. So I have the variable. And so then this one is going to be tour life tournament variables. Stop tour points earned for standings player. That's showing points earned for individual tournaments, not overall. I don't need another variable for that. So here we can go int return total points for season. And then this can be individual points. Points equals 0. For bar event equals 0. Individual points. No. The event is less than the length of that. Length. And so here I have a variable created for that's going to track the number of points that either the user or the AI earns for every single tournament. And I'm just creating a function to sum all those together. And then this one, whoa. Isn't defined. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but I think we're back now. And this can be return total points for season, tour life tournament variables, tour points. Could have just capitalized T for me. Okay, and so this, so wants it to be this. What's wrong with this? Oh, player. Layer. Missing the parentheses. And the comma. Okay. Oh, and then this one needs to be that. Okay. So now we should be showing, whoa. No, I changed the variable too. We just got to do a quick reset. I might have to start that subscription over just to get that to update properly. Yeah, not the subscription. Start it up. Then we'll hop over to Tour Life. I don't think I've changed any of the setups since yesterday. I changed some of the backend stuff to make sure that everything was pulling through properly, but the UI is still the same. And then standings. So now we've got our points totals on the right, which are showing as intended. Should be a better way to show this. I'm definitely going to get rid of this text. Which is just the row. Get rid of the whole row. That's not bad for the time being. It's definitely not clear. I also added these colors. As you can see, the colors indicate what you qualify for, so we've got this little info button here. So there's going to be 2 playoff events in the tour finale, and there's also going to be a match play event halfway through the season. So yeah, this is how it's going to be set up. This is what it takes to qualify for each of those. So if you're in 80th place, you'll qualify for the first playoff event, and you'll play it, but unless you get into the top 64 after that event, your seasonal in there, pretty much like it does in the normal Pro Tour. So yeah, we've got colors, we've got points values. What else? I wanted to show your current place. Maybe we just throw that up with the back button. I've got the back button there. I could also throw the events. Is there anything else I'd want up there? I don't think so. Let's go here, tour finale and tour card for the following season. Let's see if that looks terrible. No, that looks okay. Let's try throwing a new line in these and see if that makes that a little more coherent. Yeah, I think so. Match play. Yeah, I think that's good. Just we're at least showing how a tour card can be earned through the tour season if you make the tour finale, which is top 32. There are 120 AI total, 119 total. With the user, it's 120. What was I doing? Where we're showing current place. Should probably just be even with the events left. Right here. Events left. There might be a better way to convey that, but let's just try this first row. And then text. I guess this can just say current. Well, let's just copy the formatting here so we have that. Current place. Then we're going to create another function down here. Return. No. Int. This should probably be a string, actually. String. Return, just in case there's a tie and we want to throw a T in there. Current place and standings. I don't need the username. I really don't need anything there. Var current place equals this. For. There's going to be a better way to do this, but this is what I'm going to set up for now. player is less than, what am I showing here? Event names, no. Player +1, it's gonna be down here. Right, here we go, child. Players list for standings, yeah. Dot length player. Okay. And we're just going to go through the whole list of competitors and find the first instance. That's not a good way to set that up. There's a first index of var index is equal to tour live tournament variables players list for standing dot first where this is not what I'm looking for. Let's go here. Find first index of elements in array and Dart. What we got? Index of. Index of. And then we just look for elements. So here this is going to be user settings.username. And I don't have settings saved here, or the file itself imported, so let's go do that real quick. User management. Settings. Index is equal to players list for standings index of. I'm not going to worry about outputting ties right now, just for the sake of time. Current place is equal to index +1. Can't do that. This has got to be this. Current place. Not ideal, but it'll work. Return current place and standings. 0 plus, yeah. Can't do that. This has got to be this. Okay, and then those both need to be smaller, I guess. That's still not a clean look, but I do want to make sure at a minimum that the information is on the screen. And then we'll do this. Yeah, okay. Not bad. What else we got? We're showing points. We're showing the place. We're conveying that if you make it to the finale, you earn a tour card. Good. We are going to, one thing I'm not showing yet, so the way the finale is going to work is like the FedEx Cup, I think, in golf. Kind of like how the tour finale worked last year, but there's no reset because I think that's kind of silly. So the finale is going to be a tournament. Just stroke play normally, except players are going to start with an advantage based on how they scored. And the advantages are going to be fairly severe because that's kind of how I think it should be. So let's just throw it under that. Let's try this. So when you click on a user, I did add this as well. I forgot about this. So if you click on it, it's going to pull up all the events for every single AI and the user and show what their finish was, their score was, and the number of points, tour points they earned for that event. What I'm going to do is right underneath the name of the person here, I'm going to show what their current stroke advantage would be. So let's start with this. Int return stroke advantage for finale. Int place var advantage equals 0. This is going to be a string, actually. Yes. Not qualified. Qualified doesn't seem right. Let's just put not in top 32. No, that's not good either. I don't know. I'm going to leave it as not qualified for right now. 4. And then we're going to come in here and let's go ahead and make our variable for setting this here. So final is going to be stroke advantages. Finale stroke advantages. And so we've got 32 people. Finale is going to be 4 rounds or 1. It's definitely got to be different for the short season, obviously. Finale stroke advantages. Short, and then we're going to have to do a different one for long. Yeah. No, can't think of a good way around that. I could just make it one variable and have another array. Make it a 2D array for each, but we won't do that. All right, short tournament is 1 round. Advantage should still be substantial. 6 strokes. Second place gets 4. Third place gets 3 through 5. Top 10, I'll get 2. Everyone in the top 20 gets 1. And then if you're outside of that, you get 0. So that should be 32. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Okay. So that's good. Now let's copy this over just so I have the right amount and don't need to do that again. And how are we going to adjust this? So this one's 4 rounds. 20 strokes seems absurd. Seems really absurd. 6 is probably absurd for a single round. But that's kind of the reason for getting first for the season, right? It's like the whole point. Let's go 15. Second place gets 12. Third place gets 9, 8, and 7 for top 5. 6th through 10th all get 6. 10th through 15th get 5. We probably need to go drop down further here. 15th through 20th get 4. Dang it. There we go. Then we go 21st through 24th, 24th through 28th, 29th, 30th, 31, 32. I'm going to count them again just to make sure. 15, 20, 24, 28, 30, 32. Okay. Should all be good to go. We'll format them and then minimize. So now we've got our stroke advantages. So now we can come down here. If tour live tournament variables dot tour length is equal to short. I don't have my parentheses. Let's throw those in. Oh. Come on. And then I probably can just leave this as an ELF, but we're going to spell it out just to make sure. That way, if there's a typo somewhere, it kicks out an error and doesn't just automatically get covered by the else statement. Return stroke advantage. All right, so this one can just immediately be, let's create another preset because I could always change this number at some point. Static const cut. Well, no, we've already got cutoff points for standings. So it's going to be 1. Okay. I don't need another variable. If place is less than or equal to tour life presets dot cutoff points for standings 1. If it's not that, then advantage is going to stay as not qualified. And then down here we can go return advantage. All right. For, oh, no, we can just go advantage is equal to wrong symbol, tour life presets dot finale stroke advantages short place +1, or no, place -1, because place is showing as 1, right? Place -1. So that should kick out a number. And then do we just want strokes on the end? Is that easy enough? Let's try that. I guess we don't want it to be plural if it's 1. So we can throw a if tour life presets finale stroke advantages short place -1 is equal to 1. Advantage equals not plural, and then else it's plural. And then we just need the same thing here. Lots of nested if statements here, but and then this needs to be long. And same thing here. Come on. Long. Okay, so now we should have that covered. And then we're going to go up to I said I was going to show it under the name, which is here. That's the title. I can probably just wrap this in a row. Or no. Undo, wrap it in a column. I could have just retyped column for row, but it's okay. I hate how this is formatted. Let me copy this here. I definitely want this one to be smaller. Font size 15. I don't want it to be bold. And then this one can be return, stroke advantage for finale. Place can be player pressed +1. Let's give that a shot. Because I added code, I might have to reset it again. If we get this to work, I'm going to throw in a button in the settings and then call it for the night. Definitely going on the shorter side for the stream today, but I wanted to make a little bit of progress. Okay, and then we need this, finale advantage. Is that clear? That's not really better. It's also not better. Again, formatting's not great, but the important thing is that I'm at least conveying the information. So users getting 15 strokes, we did select long. That should say not qualified, so let's just double check. Let's go up to 33, not qualified, 32, 0 strokes. 30, 1 stroke, singular. Love it, so it's working. Cool, so now we're conveying the finale advantage. Doing that properly. And then now the nice thing is that I need to go adjust a couple of variables if I want to change the number of people that make it or what the bonuses are. And we only have to change them once. Pretty good. Let's go hop over to the settings real quick. Let's throw a button in here. I'll go grab it from this. Do I have a button in here? I may not have one. Standings. I do have dismiss. Dismiss should be why is it not center? Do I need to wrap it into center? Center. Child. Better. Okay, go ahead and format that for me. And then I'm going to just copy this code. Save it, and let's run over to the settings. Tour Life settings, we've got our thing here. I'll leave spacer in there for now, it's not a big deal. Let's throw our elevated button. Child can be, what do we want to call this? end season. Let's call it delete season. Let's be very explicit. Let's go here. Var is delete season pressed. I was going for a little Swift coding there. It's been a minute. Had like muscle memory revert back to Swift syntax with the colon and then the variable title, which would have been bool. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Format so I can look at it. Set state. Delete season pressed equals true. Don't actually even need to do that. Yeah, I do not. Let's go delete that variable. I don't even need it. What we do need, let me go back to the standings. Give me my dialog there. Show dialog. I think goes to right there. Boom. Delete season context. Delete season set state. Okay. These we can mostly get rid of. Well, no, I definitely need that file in here. Table management tour life tournament variables. Okay. And then this should say are you sure you want to delete this season? And then let's throw this under here. You will not get your tour card back and we'll have to earn another one for starting a new season. Yeah. Because it's supposed to be legit. I don't want people to be able to just restart a season anytime they play bad. That's not the goal. Missing my commas. Format now. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I see. That makes sense. Better. Delete season context action. Cancel. Let's wrap them in a row. Then I don't need the center anymore for this. I want two of them. I'm going to space them evenly. Space evenly. First one's going to say cancel. First one's going to say, or second one's going to say delete. On navigator pop, delete season context. And the second one is not going to do that. Void delete season. This probably needs to be asynchronous, huh? Probably need to call it defaults. Async. Let's go to our season setup review. let's just go and copy this because this is what I'm going to end up adjusting here. Settings. We don't need this. What do I need? I don't think there's any point in me adjusting those variables because they're not going to. That one's tricky. We're going to start with removing these defaults dot remove. And then I just need 5 of these. Okay. And then I need tour cards available key, which is going to be rewards, which I think is still variable management. Variable management. Rewards. So now we're deleting all of those. I think we're probably okay there. Let's go to the main menu and see if I'm checking that. Tour life, if, and is proactive. So I'm not actually checking. Oh, here we go. Yes, I am. If the current event equals 0. Yeah, that makes sense. I am doing current event. Tour life. Tournament variables dot current event equals 0. I don't know if that's going to work. Here we need my pop until, so that I'm going back to the right spot. Pop until. Settings. Delete season context. Delete season. And then this, pop until. Main menu name. So I save that, but when I go back, it does just go to tour life. So it is registering that current event is equal to 1. It is making that save, which is interesting. Let's do a reset. If this works, we're going to call it tour life. So clicking this button sets current event equal to 1. I have that coded in. If I go back, I go to the main menu. So now the question is if I go to settings and do this, what did that do? What? Main menu name. That's not what I thought was going to happen. I can't pop back until the main menu. Let's load courses. Where do we start this off here? It's here, right? Run my app. My app takes you to main menu. Main menu name takes you to main menu. I wonder why that's not working. Pop until. That's courses. Follow the route with main. What else can I pop into? I don't know. I wonder if once I have a splash screen in the app, if it's not an issue. I don't even think that's something that's on my to-do list here. Now it is. I'm going to leave that one and see if it fixes itself. Confirm that delete season is working once splash screen has been implemented. Yeah, we're not going to do the reset from scratch. Well, okay. I think there's a chance that would work. I think something about it being driven from the main app launch is causing an issue. We don't have the subscription again, but that's okay because we're done. So yeah, made some progress on Tour Life. We got standings in. Probably going to be working on the schedule for Tour Life next. Kind of outside of these streams, slowly keep cleaning up some minor stuff. My hope is that next week I'll start putting graphics together to make every screen not white and somewhat boring. For the most part, they're fine. They're clear, easy to read at least, except for that one. That one's not very pretty, but oh well. That'll wrap it up. Yeah, I went way longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. Made some progress. Might stream this weekend. If not, it'll be next week. But hopefully we're going to start working on the Tour Life schedule. See you in the next one.